Hey everybody, welcome back into the channel. It's Sunday, July 7th, 2024, and some exciting news is I just got in a ton of wholesale and bulk inventory that I'm gonna be listing on eBay. I allowed one of my eBay stores to get down to $3,000 in sales. Over the last month, we have not listed on it in 4 months. When we listed on it 4 months ago, it was doing 10 to 12,000 in sales. I still have the other store, which is up around 18 or 20. I have to look at those numbers. But reality, when you're only doing 18 to 20 and you only make half of that money, it's around $8,000 to $10,000. Really need the eBay stores doing more than that. So we're going to build back up the public store that you guys all know about from 3,000 back to 10,000. Going to do it in 90 days just to show everybody that it can be done. And let me show you what we purchased so you know exactly how we're going to do it. Yeah, so everybody knows that my thing on eBay is remote controls. We buy, we sell them by the pallets. This is a huge Gaylord. Generally, there's about, 2,000 to 2,500. I got 2 of them in. Ignore the chairs. I'm holding them for one of my neighbors, but there's a second pallet of remotes. So got about, say, 5,500 to 6,000 remotes here. We have to sort, go through them all, test them, clean them, do all that. Everybody that's going to ask in the comment sections, how do you test remotes? You put fresh batteries in them, you turn your phone to selfie mode, flip the camera around, and you can press the button and the lights will come on. I haven't actually put anything in this one, so it's not going to come on, but we'll go through and we will sort, test, clean, process, and roll through as much of this as possible as quickly as we can. And we'll get hundreds and hundreds of remotes listed, over the next couple of weeks, and we'll start seeing those sales go from 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000. We'll get it back up to 10,000, and that'll be within 90 days. I hope we get to 12 to 15,000 in 90 days by fourth quarter. About 50% margin, that's what we run on. Actually, it's with remotes, it's closer to about 55%. eBay takes 13. I promote it 2. That's 15%. Call it 16 with the store and everything. Shipping labels on these are generally around $4 per remote. And my average sale price is 20 bucks. So that's 20%. So that puts us at 36% out of pocket. And my cost of goods on these is super cheap. So it's only like a couple percent at best. So generally I'm losing about 40% in all my expenses, which leaves me 60% margin, but also I have other expenses. Clearly I have materials and bubble mailers, and I don't have storage here because it's my house, and all my other costs. So I just call it about 55% is what we make. That's generally a good rule of thumb, at least 50, if not 55%. So if you hear me say 10,000 in sales on eBay, it means I made 5,500 in profit. A lot of people don't talk about that. I try to give you guys the real numbers. That's what they are, and I'll show it to you as we build it over the next few months. I'll do videos about what's sold. Also, those of you that know me well enough know I do sports cards and postcards. So purchased thousands of bulk postcards from all over the world, some posted, some not. Also purchased another lot. There's about 1,500 here in these couple of boxes. I purchased another lot of 3,200. Average cost of goods, about 15 cents. I always try to buy them within 10 to 15 cents. Average sale price, anywhere from $3 to $6. It hangs around $4 to $5. People would say, is that really worth it? If you sell a postcard for $5 and you paid 10 cents for it, remember, the shipping through eBay standard card shipping is around 67 cents per card. So that puts me at 77 cents, and the fees are usually 30 to 40. So it's about $1 for me to get it out the door. I've got about 10 cents in the protective envelope as well. So $1 to $1.10 is generally what I'm losing out the door. If I sell for $5, I make $3.90, even a $3.50 on a postcard. If you can get up to selling 10 a day, not a big deal, but that's $35 in pocket. So now you're making $1,000 a month. And postcards, Kate can run through our 2-sided scanner, and she can run the pictures front and back. I'll link it down below. It's a Canon R34, I think. She can take pictures or scans front and back of 100 of them in literally about 5 minutes. We have a template, so she can just insert the photo into the template. It's got a description, tap it, post it, and generally it takes her about 30 to 45 seconds to get one of those up, all in 1 minute. So if she just does 60 listings and spends 1 hour to do it, and she does that all month long, and we make $1,000 the first month and $2,000 the second month, she's just spending an hour a day. I mean, if you told me an hour a day, 5-6 days a week to make $1,000 to $1,500, that's well worth it. It's Kate, she's doing the work anyway. So it just adds on to our total income. And the goal there would be in the next, 90 days, 6 months to get that up to doing $3,000 or $4,000 a month in profit on just postcards, and really only spending an hour and a half a day to do it. And packing and shipping them takes seconds. Bang, click, print the label, and out it goes through the thermal printer. So that's kind of the goal for the next 90 days. That would put us July, August, September, into October, start of fourth quarter, and then hopefully fourth quarter we can go gangbusters. We'll be done with these pallets, and I'll get 2 more pallets. And the overall goal would be to build that second channel into something that's doing $15,000, $20,000 a month on eBay. I'll update you guys with the numbers and the stats each month as we go. I'll try to do like 1 video a month or maybe 2 a month. And we'll see that store go up and start growing again, since we neglected it for the last 4 months because of other business ventures. But we're going to get back to it. I love eBay. I hate some of their policies and some of their changes and their rules, but ultimately I love them because I can sell anything, anytime, quickly, list it, and get paid the next day for pretty much all my money coming in. So let's do it. Let's build up an eBay account back to 10,000 plus and beyond. Side note, as I was walking out, that's a pretty cool remote that I just found. I don't know the brand on it. It doesn't have one. I'll have to pull the battery off, but that's pretty cool. It's a little older, but still awesome. So I get asked a lot, what is the total time investment? And that's a great question. So I don't spend any time sourcing because it's just a couple emails for me to buy in bulk. I actually buy my stuff directly from sources that I've made contact with over the years. I buy from websites sometimes. I just have a lot of contacts, and so no time sourcing at all. Generally speaking, Kate can spend an hour listing postcards and maybe 2 to 3 hours listing remotes. If she wants to get up 40 or 50 for the day, she can do about 15 an hour. So that's, call it 3 to 4 hours a day you can put in, and then shipping, pulling, all the other back end stuff, another hour. So at most, I try to keep it to 4 to 5 hours a day. All in total, I handle all the other stuff like this social media, like this YouTube, like the accounting, like my wholesale business where I sell off lots. We also do lots of remotes sometimes. I mean, it's a normal job. It's a full-time business for us. But as far as the eBay business, to get it to $10,000 a month, if you can buy wholesale and you don't have to drive around all day and source like a lot of people do, spending 4 or 5 hours a day, you got to work up to that, build the contacts, build the networking. You can do it in 4 or 5 hours. You literally can spend 4 to 5 hours a day listing, photographing, getting your stuff up, and making money like every month. You can do it. It's just putting in the time and effort. And if you don't want to do that, you can always hire my listing and fulfillment service. We'll take the photos and do the listings for you as well. If you're interested in that, email me, ecommercelisters@gmail.com. It'll be down in the description box as well. But yeah, I mean, it can really be done in 4 to 5 hours a day. If you put your mind to it, you have the sourcing out of the way because you get wholesale shipped in, and you just spend your day just taking the photographs, just posting the items, consistently putting up 15, 20, 30 items, and then just wake up in the morning, ship your items in 45 minutes or an hour, and go about your day. And so that's kind of the routine and kind of how the time breaks down, in case anybody's wondering. Could it take 6 hours? Sure. Could it take 7? Sure. If you work slow, if you don't have a process, if you don't have a procedure, if you don't have organization, definitely could take more, but we like to do it in 4 to 5 hours to make sure all of that's eliminated. And then I can spend the rest of my hours on social media or YouTube or wherever it is that I choose to, my wholesale site, all that sort of stuff. So that's the breakdown. I know I'll get a lot of questions about that as well, so I appreciate those. Okay, so with that out of the way, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll update you on the status of the channel and the sales as they grow. We'll see where they go in the first 30, then 60, then 90 days. You guys can follow along, follow these videos, subscribe to the channel, and I'll link everything below as well, so you can check on it yourself. I appreciate taking the time to watch it here on a Sunday. If you see it later, thank you for watching it any time of the week. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday and your week, and make some money. And it is officially, of course, summer, 2 weeks in, and hopefully the sales, I know it's summer slowdown, but keep working at it. The sales will come back. August is generally the uptick, so look forward to that. And until the next video, have a wonderful evening. Hit that like button, guys. Helps the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe, come back for more, and I will see everyone next time.